We are on Twitter, YouTube, and Pump. There's no delay. That's good. H-Nut. I got in on Peanut really early, so this is not too bad. Is this the next Peanut? Holy fuck. It's very interesting. Perfect. It's okay, so 4.3 mil. The high is 7.2. Just basically in your head, it's okay, what's half of 4? 8. So it's basically not 8. It's just under 8, so kind of under half. If I throw in a little bit of money, which I fucking don't have, it's the chances of it going back up and even hitting 50%, probably not likely. But that's just what I'm thinking. Or right there would have been good. That first crash, because this is kind of a dump. 1 to 6 and then to 4, but crashing to fucking 2 is massive. So that would have been the opportunity. I just fucking put hair in my eyeball. There's cops coming, or an ambulance coming. I don't know if you can see it on the stream. There it is. It took way too long for me to fucking maximize that shit. What a piss off. I just hit maximize. Dude, oh, that's crazy. I would do this. What do you see on the phone is the thing. Yo, Alex, what's up, baby? Alex in the house. I'm good, boss. And you? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. I'm gonna make some food right now. I haven't fucking ate. I wanted to just look at the chart right now and just maybe see if there's anything going on. It doesn't actually feel horrible looking at it. Like it's there's been a weird vibe in the market, and lots of people have felt that way. They felt similar. And man, what the fuck is happening right now? Like I'm clicking on terminal, it's just not working. My like internet connection is fucked. But like right now, even me looking at this, right, seeing all this green, all these fucking numbers and shit, like the changes aren't that drastic. Right here, 69%, and that's when it's already been out. Camino 5%. So it's if you really look at it, it's nothing crazy, but it looks positive. Like it looks not like shit. Like it's been looking. Eliza, like a lot of these old coins, I don't really like to get into. Like people that know how I trade, I like these guys. Oh, where'd it go? Bounce around too much. I like these guys right here. Mar-a-Lago, 22 minutes, 300K. See, like that. Donald Trump has just announced it would be cool to have a Mar-a-Lago token. When the fuck did he say this? Look, and this is just going up. Mar-a-Lago. It's been 22 minutes old. The top 10 holders hold 16%, and if they hold 16%, there's probably like the top 10 is not actually the top 10, right? Let's see what this does, though. This could do something. Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago. I could see it hitting 600K and then crashing, or even a mil and then crashing. You can see though the dev's a fucking retard. People are so weird in crypto, bro. Like they're so weird. Like when I did a coin, like it's like at least make $1,000. At least make over $1,000 in a day. At least make a couple G's, bro. This guy fucking this is running. He could have sold way fucking higher. Like look at that when he is selling. At 9K market cap, 9K market cap, like this guy's a fucking retard. Dude, what the fuck did this dev even do, bro? He bought $400 worth. And then he just fucking dumped it immediately. He made all his money back in like one trade. So he basically like 2x his money. Like fucking he made like $400. That's crazy to me. Like come on boys, we're gonna make some money at least. Make some bread. Don't make crumbs. Don't even got a whole loaf there. Don't even got a piece of bread. Let's see what Mar-a-Lago does though. I'm gonna finish doing the dishes here. Make some eggs, bacon, sausage, toast. That good cheap champion meal shit. See what this is sitting at. Look, I do a little diagram. That's what we're gonna do. Watch. Watch now. It's gonna go down a bit, and then fucking no. Smash, and then it'll fucking go up. The fucking 600K. And then it's going to drop again to this resistance. All right, let's see what happens. This is all live. It's all recorded. It's probably not going to fall that at all. But watch it. I'm like making food right now. It's like do. It just follows that exactly. That'd be fucking funny. Look, it's gonna do what I fucking said, bro. It's probably just gonna actually keep going down, or it's gonna keep going right down. Watch, I'll fix my assumption. It's either gonna go down like that or keep going down, but maybe that might be confusing. Then they'll do this. I don't want those lines to touch for some reason. Okay. I don't want those lines to touch for some reason. Okay. Oh no, we went past our fucking shit, dude. Someone on YouTube. We have one viewer on YouTube. Hello, one person on YouTube. It's restream is so weird, man. So I'm streaming at 720p because I only pay $15 a month. Streaming for 20 minutes, and it says I got no Twitter viewers, but one YouTube viewer. But like, there's always like 4 people on Twitter watching or some shit. Interesting. And like, this is going way past my fucking bullshit. It's staying up higher, which is good. So that's actually maybe a good sign. We'll see if it does what I say. My YouTube chat, I think is working. Actually. YouTube chat. right. All right. Whoop, whoop. Got nobody in there. I think we're gonna go on. We might look at that Nick Shirley. We're gonna watch the Nick Shirley shit. See how it's going, mate. See how she's going. I think that'd be nice. Okay, we just did the fucking breakfast of champions right here. Look at this shit. Boom. We got the eggs. We got the sausage. Ooh, we got the bacon, the ketchup. Literally, this is the 4-4-4. It's the 4x4x4. That's what I'm gonna call this. It's 4 eggs, 4 bacon, and 4 sausages. It's pretty sick. Not too shabby. I'm gonna put on some YouTube while we watch this, or while we have this. I'm gonna pause it. Might even just go on Twitter. Nick Shirley. Share this tab instead. Here we go. Okay.
The money's going. What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
So what this is about is like this guy Nick Shirley. He's like a journalist, and he goes around. And apparently, there's like all these like we have so much fucking horrible immigration now in the world. I'm Canadian, and it's fucking insane. But apparently, there's like these Somalian daycare centers, and they get like funding from the government, right? Government's all about fucking funding and taxing us. And there's fucking no kids at these daycares, and they're from immigrants.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud, it could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia. These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the U.S. taxpayers' expense. And in this video we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked. How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day, and all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somalian. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is
World is
through
ran
my
by
own
research.
research, and then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many
growing
years,
up
and so the data that
Realize
I'm
that.
getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are you looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have
Make sure you got your bag
numbers
milk.
for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two child cares listed at the same address, and together they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these
Watch it, actually. Like, it's obviously a fucking fucked up thing. And it's corrupt. But I did see another Twitter post of some white guy, and he's like, this journalist, Nick guy, is taking away my funding. It cost me millions of dollars to have my daycares, and we don't have any kids because their kids aren't coming yet. It's like, dude, that's the biggest crock of shit. My fucking mom ran a daycare. It's not millions of dollars to run a fucking daycare. Like, I've literally fucking helped run one. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's they're just scams.
groups are setting up these daycares, these childcare centers, getting money from the government, but they're
But no, what I was gonna say though, watch it. It's actually this is super racist, and they are super nice. But no, it's obviously not the case.
there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all fraught with violations, and even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money. And it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation, and a lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in St. Paul that has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
And the government knows about this.
The government knows they're writing the checks. Yeah, the Democrats over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes. And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe. And they're afraid of their own shadow.
fuck that
I
shit.
don't understand. This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud, and they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it? Nothing. You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walz is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole, and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history, anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much fraud we could uncover in one.
Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Childcare, which actually has enough.
It sucks so bad, man, because like, here's the thing. Here's this old man. He's a fucking G. He's a Chad, and he's like paying attention. Like, and like I'm a young guy, but I feel like an old man at heart sometimes. I'm an old soul. Cause I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm that guy that's pointing like rebellion, rebellion. Fuck the government. I'm Canadian. If you make $1 million here, they take 500K, 500 fucking K. It's like they're doing half the work that you're like half the work that you're doing in the year. It's like they're doing it. They're sitting next to you doing it with you, but they're actually not. And then it goes to all stupid shit like this. So what's happening here is this old guy is speaking up about this, and no one really listens, right? Because it's just some old guy, and he's gonna fucking die soon. And also, if he does die soon, then who's gonna come along? And he's younger, and they both there. It's really positive.
Other child care registered at the same address
Up to youth.
called care.
So we should see lots of children if there's a care center, especially if there's.
The two of them are 120.
And how much money have these?
None of those banks had moved in 6 months. None of them. In 20, one of them received 20,000, 20,014,000. Last that's what they have for that one, and then the 04 fiscal year 2024, they got about 800,000, and in fiscal year 904,059 dollars.
Outside of
5.
Daycares are here. One is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center.
Daycare $5 million for, bro.
And with these child care centers, they're pulling in hours a year. And no children, as you go to the windows are blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
there are indeed no windows. All the windows are out right here. All right, let's the child care center. Try to get in. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. Their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now. It's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There'd be maybe like a playground or something outside.
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. I've never seen a single child. Right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got one.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No, can you tell us why there are no children at the child care center?
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. Now we're going to the next daycare center. How much money has this one generated?
This one, in fiscal year 2025, $1,059. Year 2024, $1,050,000. And in fiscal 3, $727,336.
This next one is literally one block away and generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center. All the windows.
Is that how fucked the world is? Some of the Twitter comments are just so fucking insane. It's like they're trying to like, mess their head, or it's like there's like a simulation or matrix, and they're not sure, right? They're not sure if these like there's just all access to his whole life and shit. And he's like, man, are these daycares actually have children? So that's what they're checking, right? They're not being overly rude and shit, I don't feel. And some of the comments were like, wow, this young guy that called himself a journalist taking cameras and recording going up to like places with children. It's like, dude, you're not even like, you can't even grasp what's going on. Thinking about
Are blacked out. Anybody is here.
he's protecting the
This
children.
door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I come by this place 100 a year.
Guys are and this money from daycares got terrorists. Imagine if they fucking
Ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars.
Door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door.
Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check the manager. Where can I get to my son Joey and Dare?
A few questions later, lady
Like, looks like Shirley ain't going here.
and now we're going.
We're going to child care.
We're in the middle of a neighborhood.
Each other 70 kids.
Mac 3. MacBook shit. To move it. You like to move it. We like to move it. Move it. Move. Alright, we're disconnected right now, folks. What is this? I'm gonna like that.
President ready to look at the interview with him. Wanted to be here. We got our decoy over there waiting for the second to interview him. You feel like you're reformed, learned your lesson. Okay.
I will never do this ever.
And what do you second guy gets here?
Beat the fuck out of him.
You guys are gonna fight each other. If he gives his consent, you guys are gonna fight each other.
So it's consensual.
Some people have two predators fight each other. Winner goes home. For the cops. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is he got TKO'd. You guys will this on locals. It was a pretty good fight. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you almost had him too. You almost had him, but you didn't stay in the pocket. I know you almost had him, but. All right.
Those guys. Fuck those guys.
Ask where the
About this place being licensed for 99 children. This
is right here. Locked out.
7,000.
The other daycare center right now is right here. Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Child Care.
we're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, its license for 74 kids was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Grandpa.
Get in. I just on Joey, and they opened the door.
I want to put my son here. Cause I need a son Joey. Is your daycare center? Well, I just want daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's open.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Where are the kids? They got $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. Have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Kids, right here. Site. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know. I
You don't know.
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well, down. help?
Can I put my son in? No. I'd like to see if I can put my
Who's your son, Joey?
son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain you everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now,
This is my
they're all
tax
getting
money.
mad because he's showing the
I
paperwork
don't
of this
know that.
business being registered as a business. 74 children,
I've
no
lived my
children.
whole
You saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
So
But now
where
they're
did
all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on?
Ask the doctor.
There aren't any kids.
Ask the doctor.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner? Of the
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here? Does anybody? 24 kids. Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to? Children, Amber. It's not 74 school.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
On the state right here.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day.
Okay.
As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Mali, started bringing us around the city.
And now we're being followed by this winter. Absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9
2.
million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility.
Now we have a group of right now.
They said we headed over to the infamous quality spells quality center on the outside of their sign. That's blatant. This fraud is here.
So this is Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up.
said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you literally a YouTuber?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do you think about the that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up. We have.
Think about this. 9 children.
Open up.
$4 million.
Open up. It's
$4 million in the last 2 years.
go away.
Are you in favor?
Away.
Are you in favor of that?
Go away.
You know
You're
what
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you.
going
It's
illegally,
Don't open up.
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, we are not.
Why are you don't open
I belong here just like you belong.
up? It's ice.
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children right here, but there's no one here. The
State of
child daycare
Minnesota
center.
says 99 children. Paid $1.9 million.
She's like, really,
in
she is.
handicap funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? Did they run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
So who are you with?
He's just been doing some research investing place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. God, have you ever seen children at that daycare center? Yeah, it's right there. It says the child. You've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? Spelled learning wrong. Over $1.9 million, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
99 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None, not at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 9 children. We just want to know where are the kids, the children.
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
In
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years.
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving
Disgusting.
$1.9 million?
It's disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, you know, if they get caught for that's a federal offense. I know. I said they.
Yeah, they expect all they
Do you
fucking
think Tim
do.
Walz should go to jail for both here in his state?
That's him doing it. Heck yeah, he's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's nothing there.
Place that's supposed to be educating children.
I mean, who runs it? Who's supposed to? Oh my God! Well, where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen it at all.
So how long have you been living here? You've never seen a single building.
I don't know.
Care center traffic money, $1.9 million just this year alone. Been here for 8 years and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anyone there.
Within just a few hours, we released $1 million in fraud, and we headed over to both place.
Called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and its children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week. So let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going to terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft, it's fraud, and the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime off all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million. Hello. How are you? I would like to see if I could bring on little Joey here. Is there paperwork, or can I check out the daycare? No. Why can't I check out the daycare? Okay, but if I can't get paperwork or anything to submit my son, little Joey, to come in here to daycare. We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things. Your card, actually.
You talk to you,
Okay, now somebody. Where are the children at?
No.
No children.
Yeah.
Why are there no children?
To up Mexico.
Would my son, little Joey, stay with you here? No.
Yes.
No, Joey.
Yes.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day. So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
We still looking for daycare.
Little Joey couldn't get into a daycare. We went to a center as they up everywhere. Right as a of the government fund receiving. I tried to check my Joey into.
Maybe we could check him in the autism center. Yeah.
It's just whack. It's just whack.
You don't really know. What do you guys think about, like, fraud that's the centers here? What about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
My name's Ben, doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey in one of these centers here, because there's the fraud. Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a But that's her number on your other. But this is we can't leave.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
Again, no how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent center that was just around the corner. We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
We're going now. Interestingly, the daycare center shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many patients. Went and they under a new license, and they renamed the daycare center LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to the daycare center. Have empty parking. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
And absolutely nobody was inside, and once again, drink could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare. We have a bus. No one's inside. License for over 50 kids. No children anywhere, but yet millions of dollars every single year.
So there's Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble. They had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the child care centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here?
The fraud is the home healthcare industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home healthcare companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home healthcare companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is how, right here. This is a huge part of it.
You say a lot of that is fraud.
The Mac is pooping. The Mac is pooping.
In Minnesota?
I repeat. It's pooping.
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute.
And a large percentage of this
She's charging now.
from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid on a building similar to the one we were about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. No, it's okay. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here? Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And for accepted into
Canada, they
daycare
should
centers information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that someone mentioning your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're just seeing work care. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Weird.
That's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers.
So,
Some kind of like propaganda.
no, we're
You guys
checking.
know, this is a area that
What the fuck is happening here?
we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. Notice.
This is where it ends. Was it shitting hard? Mac was dying.
Did go inside the one
He's
daycare
ended
center,
here.
and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Denden Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here, you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business.
Alright. This is like unwatchable.
Same building.
Matt got too hot. I wasn't charging it. I'm gonna end it here.